you have learned a little about Faroese language. Djevelio means keep quiet a little, then I'll tell you a little about the Faroese folk dance. Turi have told you a lot about it, but tonight we are 4 people from a dance group here in Tórshavn, and we will try to let you during the dance, and then show you how we're dancing, and what the steps are, what the imagination is, and what is it to be in the Faroese folk dance. Because you cannot look at the Faroese folk dance because you are looking at the back of the people. They're holding each other in the hand, they're looking at each other always. So you must participate. You are to be in the ring, and then you are in a Faroese folk dance. You cannot stay outside looking. Then you don't know what it's about. Because the Faroese folk dance is to tell a story. We have a lot of stories which we can tell in the dance. Small stories for about 2 or 3 verses about the weather, about the islands, about the town, and so on. And we have very long kvæði, who you heard about, from old stories from the Middle Age in Europe. Sjúrðar kvæðin, the secret father, Nibunguli, and Karlamagnsa kvæðin, Shalman, very long kvæði, about 250 verses, each of them. And if you have 3 of them, you have about over 700 verses. And it takes about 4 hours perhaps, and longer perhaps. But you have a very much, you have much kvæði. We are not saying to sing, we are saying kvöa. To sing, you're singing which are and we have not an instrument with us because the sound and the kvæði is coming from inside of us. And then when we are telling the story, we are telling it as we feel it at that time, the story. All the people which are in the dance ring are telling the story. They're telling to each other, but you and me, we are telling it in our way. Because I see the situation in my life, and you see it in your life. And you cannot, what call it, tell you cannot,
Count.
You cannot count the steps. You are to live with the steps. Because we can count it. Boom. I'll not count it. I don't know say 1, 2. I say left and back. Because you are to live it. You are living it in this. If you're saying boom, 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 then you cannot tell the story. Okay? There were a few words from me from the past. The first we shall dance together with you. It is called Flóvin Bænadiktsson. It's a very old and new and always actual situation where people romantic, not always romantic, no, because in this area there are 1 girl and 2 boyfriends, or what we call them. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they're boyfriends, but she was married to one of them, and the other thought perhaps he could get her if she was still. And her man was killed, and he thought, now that's my chance. But what she did was not what we expected. She went to a cluster and was a nun. Very strange. Shall we take each other in the hand?
5 verses.
Yeah. We are taking a few verses. We are taking the right hand over. The right hand over. No, yes. The right hand over. The right hand over. And you don't need to be in the ring. We can also, and we will, when we are dancing,
breaking my legs.
Okay. Well, very fine, very fine. You wish more
Yeah,
Clara, also
fine.
Louis.
All right.
Yeah, she's a little, she's from
Yeah.
very fine. And how do it's now we have a ring. It doesn't always feel assertive. It doesn't feel smirky. It can just stay. But we have a ring,
5.4.
and all are holding each other in the hands. That's important. And now we're looking at each other. Then next on the front floor, now we're together in the ring, and we will take about the 6-7 verses of this prayer. We will start to have the rhythm in. We say left and left and back, and left and left and back.
That's complicated.
Whoops. So yes, you are the Paul in the knees. Ja, dat was fint. Ja, det var tidigt.
It's fantastic.
When we're dancing, we have one who is singing the first words, the first lines in each verse. We call it a skipper. A skipper. He who leads the dance is he who leads, he who leads the dance, because there is someone who leads it, and he starts each verses. And now it was Helga, and she is telling a story her way, because she is making the rhythm in which the other are to dance and have it. The next query we are taking, it is a query from the history, from old Norwegian history, which also is very well known in Faroes. there was a Norwegian king called Olav Tryggvason. He was married to a lady or princess from Saxon, or perhaps in Poland then, and she, there's at the old map, we are oh yes, Saxon, Poland, and Czechoslovakia, yes, because the countries were not the same as now, and he went to have her gift or what she had to bring back to Norway, and the Danish king, the Swedish king, and one of the earls of Norway, they were in Øresund, the sound between Denmark and Sweden, and they laid back the island, and there was a very big battle, very well known in Nordic history. And in the Faroe Islands, they have made a query, 86 verses, which are telling the story. But we shall have seven or eight of the verses tonight. You have learned perhaps a little Faroese. When we have had a verse, we have what we call it, refrain.
Yeah.
And this is Glimmer danser i höll. Glimmer danser i höll, danslægering, glægeruja Norriksmenn til Hildarking. Perhaps we can say that?
No.
Try. Glimmer danser i höll, danslægering, glægeruja Norriksmenn til Hildarking. We'll try to.
Can you say what that means?
It means Glimmer danser i höll. Now we are dancing the hall, and we have a good dance. Dance, just make a ring, and Norwegian men, they are riding to the king. The king.
I think they did that last year.
Okay, so we're dancing because Norwegian men are riding to the king.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dancing.
Glädjeruja Norge. They're glad when they're riding to the king, because at the, with the king.
Yeah. That's it. Yes.
They have a nice place to go. If they go out in the evening to fight, and maybe they are so lucky they die the same night, that's fine, because then they go up to Ulm, and they will be drunken the rest of the time up there.
And are there seven virgins up there waiting for them?
They are not so.
Shall we try to
Like that too.
Jag sitter i mina dagar. Men inte om man har